Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bay Bulls channel. Today we have a little bit of a different video for you though. I'm really excited to share it. We're going to be taking a look at some Tampa Bay Lightning fan-made art that was submitted by you guys. So I'm super excited to check out all the cool things that you guys have made and shown us today. As always, my name is Jake Ricker and today I'm here with my co-host Michael Wax. Michael, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good. With the offseason producing really nothing of value so far, I'm really excited to see what our fans have done in terms of their Lightning fan art. I've seen these submissions. You've seen these submissions. We're going to talk about them. And hopefully, this generates a little bit of a conversation between Lightning fans on social media.
Yeah, with that said, guys, when please let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this fan art. There's a lot of cool things. I'm excited to share them with you. And if you guys want to submit some of your own fan art for maybe fan art for a future episode, be sure to let us know. You can send us a message on Twitter or a message on Facebook, whatever it is, so we can check that out and maybe we'll make a part two if a lot of you guys enjoy that. So with that said, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the first one we have up, which comes from Eric. And check this one out, Michael. Eric has got two different designs here. He's got, first off, two really cool, it's a shelf and a puck holder as well. And if you check it out there too, there's even a Lightning 25th anniversary beer hanging out on the shelf there, which I think is pretty cool, but really nifty stuff here from Eric.
Yeah, that left side of the photo looks great. And I think I see right in that puck holder a Stanley Cup Finals or Stanley Cup Champions puck. He's got 3 spots left. Hopefully, we can get him 3 more championships. But for right now, he's still got lots of space on both ones. And I think that, they serve an important purpose for him and they look great.
They look really cool. And if you guys couldn't tell too, the shelves actually light up. So in the dark, it looks even cooler. So very cool stuff there from Eric. And looking at the other picture that Eric has got in this one as well, I believe those are all made out of bottle caps. And he made some really cool design. He's got the classic Lightning bolt on that all the way on the left hand side in that picture, and then another lightning bolt but with a 91 right in the middle. There's actually a couple other numbers there as well. I think 12, 44, and 22 as well. I think there's 20 in there in the bottom left corner, but then he also got a Tampa Bay Rays logo as well, which is really really cool. So great idea to reuse some of those bottle caps and make some really cool art.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. And, even though I'm a uber Lightning fan, my Rays fandom does come first. Was born and raised as a Rays fan, basically. So I think that Rays one looks absolutely spectacular, especially with getting really both logos in behind TV and the ray of sunshine. The middle one is really cool, but I do have a question for Eric of, what do those other numbers mean? When I think of other numbers that players have worn. 77's easy, of course, Victor Hedman, but 22, 44, and 12 don't really make a lot of sense. So I'd love to hear Eric's side of the story, what he thought about, what the numbers could mean. And I think the Lightning one looks great as well. There's a little bit of a tinge of purple. There's some light blue. There's some dark blue. Really a color gradient that goes through, but you never lose sight of that white logo. So a great job done by Eric on both of these. I would say that I love the bottle caps a little bit more, but a great job nonetheless.
Both very cool. And if I had to guess, Michael, I'd say 44 is maybe Nate Thompson. That's an old classic throwback, though, to him a while ago. But let's move on to the next one from Jason. Jason has got two different custom made, they're like little wooden signs, and these are really, really cool. He's got a Stanley Cup Champions version on the left hand side there, and then just a classic Bolts one on the right, where he's even got the O in Bolts spelled out with like a little hockey puck design. So these are really, really neat, very well done. They're very, I'm not actually not sure if they're painted. I believe they're painted, but just the craftsmanship on these is very, very well done.
Yeah, and talking about the three that you see on the left-hand side, I'm wondering if that is more of a stencil kind of thing, or if he did that by hand. Because if he did it by hand, that is incredible to get those three to look absolutely identical apart from color. So a great job done by Jason if it's not a stencil work, and if it is, that still takes a lot of time, energy, and focus. So a great job done by Jason. And then if we look at the right hand side, I don't like this one as much, and the only reason why, even though it does look good, is because that Lightning logo is hidden behind the Bolt logo. So the left side, I think, does look better because there is a differentiating factor between the logos that he did put into the wood. The right one is a little bit worse because you do have that logo, even though both of them are on there, hidden behind the other one.
Well, and the one on the left also says Stanley Cup champion. So how could you not love him more as well? But something else that's really cool about these two is that they're not just, like super new and modern looking. It's even got a little bit of a wood stain feel to it, which gives it that different type of look, which I also love. So very, very cool stuff, Jason. We love to see it. Keep it up. Can't wait to see what else you can come up with. Then moving on to Jody, who's got a really cool glass design with a Stanley Cup in the middle and then the two palm trees on either side. Jody actually sent me a message telling me a little bit about these pieces, and she said that it's an old wooden window. She breaks glass to make the palm trees. I also use broken mirror and other little pieces of metal and marble type glass for the Stanley Cup. She says she added sand and shells. I believe that's for the bottom right there to make the sand for the palm trees. And she says they are all glued to make the picture, and then I cover it with epoxy. She says she made a Gasparilla treasure chest with a Stanley Cup ring as well, which is all really really cool. So it's very neat that she used the recycled material again, to create some really cool art. The colors are really well done. Again, I love this. This is really well done, and I'm sure this took a while to make.
Yeah, this does look like it took a really long time to make. And from what you said in her description, the sand and the shells are real, correct?
I believe so, yes.
So that just adds a little bit of, real, not to use the same word, but a little bit of realness to the photo. I think it looks fantastic. The palm trees themselves, getting that glass, getting that weird shape that you see in the palm trees where not every branch is the same. The Stanley Cup looked great in the middle as well. Didn't have to do much for the top half. You just put that on the shelving unit, but the bottom half gluing each individual piece to the wall maybe took some time. So, a great job by Jody. Cannot wait to see the treasure chest eventually.
This next one coming from Tanya. She's got two different, what I believe are like little necklaces. They got the Stanley Cup with the Lightning logo cut out in the middle with 2020 on the bottom. And then on the left hand side there, you can see what is a leaf with a Lightning logo cut out in the middle and a hockey sticks in the middle. She also sent me a description talking about her pieces. So I'll read that to you real quick. She says she's Native American, also part Polish, which is where her last name comes from. She says her friend does carving, so I asked him to make me one of the feathers with my lightning pride in it, so he did. And then I asked him to make me one with the cup, so he did that as well. I have another design I'm going to sketch for him that's the shape of the feather, but the cup is the cutout shape in the middle with the lightning bolt, which is sounds really really cool. So we would love to see that. But there you go. So she not only has a lightning themed one with the Stanley Cup, but also one that's a callback to her heritage, which is very very neat.
Yeah, anytime that you can combine, your love of sports with your heritage or your past, you kind of have to do it. Like it is a perfect opportunity to combine things that really shape you. So, a great job, a really smart, uh, ingenuitive, piece by Tanya. Even if she didn't make it herself, she really thought about this. You could tell by the like each individual part of the leaf and each individual part of the Stanley Cup piece both mean something to her. So, this is more not so much a piece where she did a lot of the physical work, but it really shows that she put a lot of thought into this before she asked her friend to make it for her.
Yeah, I think the designs themselves are just really cool. So you come up with that idea is really neat. Both of them are really cool. So awesome stuff, Tanya. We'd love to see the other sketches that you have in the works. So please do share us with those when you eventually have those made. But let's move on to the next person. We got two more left for you guys. This one coming from Adam, who's got a lightning carved pumpkin. We just passed Halloween not too long ago, and then he's also got a lightning jersey on, what looks like to be his Halloween costume with a nice Stanley Cup lifted over his head, which is awesome, fitting in with the times. The Lightning are currently your 2020 Stanley Cup champion. Really cool stuff. I love the pumpkin, by the way, Michael, because carving pumpkins is not easy, and that's a pretty darn good Lightning logo.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Going back to, Jason and Tanya and now Adam, how the three people that have carved the Lightning logo in some way or another. Again, we don't know if they did it by stencil or just by muscle memory, but all three of them turned out exactly the same, and all three of them turned out really, really well. His costume looks fantastic. Gotta love the Stanley Cup in there with the broken hockey sticks, kind of exemplifying the tough, gritty style of play that the Lightning had during their run. But overall, a great Halloween costume and a great pumpkin to match.
Yeah, both very, very cool stuff. But let's move on to our last one. And it's quite honestly, potentially even my favorite. These are all amazing, but this is really cool. So check out this one coming from Bill. He's got two different designs here. He's got a lightning themed little lighthouse on there on the outside of his house. And then he's got two little lightning themed Santa Claus gnomes, which is just amazing. Let's talk about the lighthouse first, Michael. This is really, really cool. Very well done. It's got the blue and white color, blue, white, and black, really, for the lightning themed colors. And there is a little lightning logo down at the doorstep on the bottom, if you see that there. But very, very cool stuff. This is really neat.
Yeah, I think this looks great. I wish they had done a little bit more at the top, if I'm gonna be honest. The bottom looks fantastic with the logo and the sort of alliteration of colors, but the top is a little bit bland. Um, as far as the house itself, though, it's the perfect representation of the lighthouse for the lightning. So it's a very clever idea by Bill. And, again, maybe in 2 to 3 months, we see this thing get revamped and redone, and Bill sends it back to us with the top now renovated.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. But I love his gnomes even more. I don't know if they're used for stools or for just decorations, but these are really wicked cool. Whoever made these, I don't know if it was Bill himself or somebody he had make them for him, but the craftsmanship in these is just awesome. It looks like you got like maybe a Steven Stamkos and a Nikita Kucherov. They're even Christmas theme, which is coming right around the corner right now, so that fits in perfectly with the times. But these are really neat, and with the lighting logos on top of the hats as well. There.
Yeah, you were going from the Halloween pumpkin that we saw to now Christmas decorations. So Lightning fandom going across all seasons, and I originally thought that was Victor Hedman. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the one with the that was next to Steven Stamkos was Victor Hedman. I could be wrong. Kucherov is sort of that guy with the bushier beard, I guess. I don't know, but you're right. I don't know exactly what they're used for, whether or not they're stools or they're just there to sit in the front yard, but they look fantastic. The detail, the penmanship looks unbelievable. Again, we don't know whether or not Bill did this himself or if he got someone to do it for him, but regardless, it is a treasure for Bill to have these things and be able to put them on his lawn or wherever he may so choose.
And those are great conversation pieces, I'm sure, whenever somebody come over checking those things out. So really cool stuff. So that's going to do it for us guys today. But thank you so much for submitting your artwork. We love to check this stuff out. You guys sent some really, really cool stuff. So if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below. That lets us know that you want to see more. And if you guys keep sending us stuff in, we'll keep making some videos. We'd love to see the other stuff that you guys come up with. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. And for anybody who we may have featured in this video, let us know maybe more about your artwork that you can tell us. So, Michael, anything else to add before we wrap this up?
No, I just think that this shows the tremendous creativity of Lightning fans. It is very difficult, or it has been very difficult for the Lightning fans to talk about news since the Lightning won the Cup. Nothing's really happened. So these are, as you mentioned earlier, great conversation pieces. You see the tremendous, whether it's penmanship or woodmanship, like they worked really hard on these pieces. They should be commended for it. I think that all of these people, regardless of who it was, did a really, really good job, and hopefully they'll have even more stuff in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. We love to see it, guys. So thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Hopefully, we'll have some more very exciting content coming your way. Hopefully, we'll have some new jerseys to talk about in the next couple of days. Looks like we might be getting a teaser for our upcoming retro jerseys by the time you're seeing this video. But other than that, guys, remember your Tampa Bay Lightning are your 2020 Stanley Cup champions, and have a great rest of your day.
They both.